Hello everyone, we are back in Fallout New Vegas, and I finally did all the errands. I fully upgraded the player home. It is called the Sink, I think, the Sink for some reason, right? And now we can go and talk to the robots. And let's see what happens after that. That said, I do provide fresh content on YouTube every day. So if you guys want to get notified when there's something new to watch, please subscribe and hit that bell icon. The bell icon is what gives you those notifications 100%. The subscription does not. However, by subscribing, you're still supporting me. That said, we also have a Discord. That's our primary method of communication, and we have a merch store as well. Both the Discord invite and the merch link can be found on my website, the video description, and the YouTube channel. Let's get into the game and see what we can do. I just say here continue, and yes sir. Oh yeah. Oh, there's audio samples of the jukebox. There's more shit. What the hell? Where is it? Quests. Maybe I need to exit. Hold on. Big mountain. I was still on the quest. Audio samples. You say that, but where's... I have to go in here? This requires a key, son. This requires a key. Oh shit. Alright, let's go talk to those guys instead. Quests. Yeah. So who do I need to talk to? Where does this go? What the hell is this thing? Oh, that's the gun. Oh, I can't activate the gun here. Can I? No. Well, okay. Who is the main kahuna to talk to? Is this the main kahuna here? There's a yellow light.
Have you done all we asked? If not, we will not hesitate to ask again.
You kind of push him a little bit. Do you guys see that there's a burn in a bubble? Kind of like that, but why is he flying? How is he flying? How is this guy flying?
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated. Why, yes. We are filled with the knowledge you speak of. If you wish to know more, simply ask the others. They can help you.
Oh, interesting. 70 XP, true.
That glowing red scar, that laser lobotomy canyon maze carved in the landscape as if by some child. It is Mobius's fortress. From that hemorrhoidal fissure, he sends his amazing robo-scorpions to terrify and irritate us. He always tended to the dramatic.
Alright, let's talk to the others.
Yes, a most goodbye.
Alright, where's the other robotos? Mr. Robot. Yeah. I have a new question. I mean, a new quest. Speak to Dr. A, Dr. Boris, Dr. Dala, Dr. O. Alright, so there's 4. There happens to be one here. This is Dr. 8. How is this helping me? Alright. This is supposed to be very funny, huh? $75. Another successful check. Oh, 396. Holy Christ. Alright, that is like the most boringest thing. I got 100 energy cells over there. I hope I had completed that because it was boring AF.
The lobotomite! Has it come for hellos? You'll get no such satisfaction from me. The lobotomite animal before me. What other terrifying terrors will plague us in our quest for knowledge? Communists? Communist animals, perhaps? Be warned. Attempt to propaganda me. I will shriek as a frightened babe, calling loyal cyber dogs to my aid. Do you comprehend, commie animal? Just as I feared. Questions, quizzes, just as there were in American high school. And if there are no answers, how will the think tank graduate? So, you put down Gabe. Thank you. A scamp, but really, his highly augmented combat programming could have proved meddlesome. In any event, thank you for putting him down. One less test subject to catalog and sort. Clearly a failure of Doggy's cybo-engineering. The malignant tumor that is Mobius plagues us all. His hunger for power, insatiable. From his lair in the Forbidden Zone, his terrifying Robo-Scorpion army clicks and whirs across. He must be stopped. The radar fence protects us all. If evidence is correct, the one who built it is me. It keeps anything with a disembodied brain inside, like us, and anything without a brain also inside. It is the ultimate defense against communist aggression. There'll be no infectious ideas on my watch. What? Why would you do either of those things? That is madness. There is nothing outside Big Mountain. We're pretty sure. We would know. Ever since my anxiety-filled days of powerlessness and being bullied in American high school, I have dreamed of such security as the fence. That and giant cybernetic dogs that would ruthlessly patrol and kill anyone who wasn't my friend. Who's laughing now, Betsy? No! Beyond is death, despite mounting evidence to the contrary. No matter where these strange humans wander in from with their ideas and new brains, there is nothing beyond Big Mountain. Enough! Stop filling my precious brain cell units with irrelevant data. You sound like the other visitors, making wild claims of a world beyond, where there is a war beyond war. Bother the other doctors with your crackpot theories. There is logic and purpose in it. If these technologies... Science is powerful.
Right, that was a no answer.
That castrated nickname of our facility is not its true name. The true name is Big Mountain. It is our home. All we wish to do is continue our research, layer upon layer, above. But no, Mobius will not let us rest, scaring us with his scary robots with their laser tails and blowing up all the...
Oh, wow. Interesting.
It was not our first choice of testing grounds, but we no longer have the luxuries of our test cities. Then we lost the mountain. After the explosion, we couldn't find it anymore, so the crater became our testing grounds. Yes. In the past, individuals would come to us, pay for technology, and if their town, community, or city was just right, we could use that city as a controlled experiment. Vault-Tec was much better at it, of course. We had to make do. Get permission. Sometimes. If only we could have used commie cities. But capturing whole cities was hard, so we captured enough commies to make cities of our own. So we had a group of Chinese prisoners to experiment on. Those were the days. But the true test was science on unsuspecting Americans.
Great.
Whether it was holograms, new autodocs, toxins, vending machines, we wound them up, let them go into tiny, isolated towns. Then we observed. Boom! Yes, quite unexpected and embarrassing. All better now after the landscaping, though. Much more pleasing to our monitors. And the crater helps keep everything inside, because it is bowl-shaped.
Oh, good.
Submit your questions. I shall respond. With deadly... Before you is the brain of Dr. Boros, head of animology, beastology, and DNA scrambling technology. I lay the bones and hearts of animals bare beneath my searing gaze, especially the dogs. I did so. But there are many animals to shape. Industrious cazadors, the happy-go-lucky night stalkers. They are my living, breathing DNA.
Oh, Chris.
Indeed. Docile, curious, safe, sterile. They are contained here at Big Mountain to preserve DNA and for observation. Because Big Mountain safety measures are far more sophisticated than their primitive animal instincts. We are their lords. No, such creatures are found only here, for research purposes. They would know... I cannot expect a lobotomite to understand the careful surgical castrating procedures used in their creation. Perhaps a demonstration of my castrating power would... Oh, that's too bad. Perhaps we can perform...
Alright, let's begin.
Until...
Ah. We talked to this dude. Doesn't really count. Who is
If
this?
it isn't the fascinating little lobotomite.
Alright, let's do the horny one last.
Breaking news! Talking lobotomite arrives in Think Tank. Oh? Oh, yes. I'm not going to bother correcting you. At least you got the doctor part correct. I can be grateful. Stop the presses! Just in from my eye monitors. Is that Robco Tech on your arm? It is! What's your agenda? How dare you bring Robco Tech in here? What are you showing off? How great Robert House and his big company are? Ooh, we can make Securitrons better than any robot those geniuses at Big Mountain can make, and they'll last 1,000 years. You're lucky I don't have hands to tear that dip boy off your arm, or feet to stomp on its stupid metal guts. Ugh. Fine. All things robotical. You see a robot? I made it. See a broken robot? I made it that way. Deconstructed it down to parts. I have a gift with machines. I can render anything inoperable. Preserve them in a non-functioning state. That genius Mobius somehow cobbles together these really impressive-looking robot scorpions with spare parts. Try to see what makes them tick. Can't even examine them without them detonating all over me. Left with shrapnel and burns. Supposedly, he has even larger models, even a giant robot scorpion hidden deep within the Forbidden Zone. Yeah, right. Giant monsters. Yeah, crazy, right? Something right out of... Big Mountain used to be a mountain. Then there was a slight mishap. Now it's a crater. The dome used to be buried, now it's exposed to the sky. Don't get me wrong. Makes the sky light up like a planetarium at night. I'd have a few left. Let me check. Yeah, there were a few under the monitors here. Here you go. Keeps the place tidy.
50 global cap.
Until our next scheduled...
Alright, let's talk to the corny boy.
You are an unusual specimen to so boldly walk into the mighty expanse of the think tank, fearless and proud as a teddy bear. Between the extraction of their higher reasoning abilities and urination-inducing fear, most lobotomites dare not approach us, let alone speak to us. Yet you have no such fear. Facing me, epidermis fleshed with blood, plasma running molten beneath, your face contorting with muscular expression. Will you indulge me? Say a few words. Face towards the monitors, please, so that I might record it for further... Yes, go on. Seeing your lips and mouth forming the words. How does it feel to have the flesh roll around in your mouth like that? To control each... like having a fish or extremely dexterous slug lolling and flopping in one's mouthal cavity.
It's another curse. I can't do that, I don't have perception this high.
Why, my little bear of teddiness. I am Dr. Dala, first head chief researcher of mineralogy and medicinal sciences. I have 211 doctorates in both applied sciences and techniques to apply those sciences. I also possess a degree in curiosity and advanced... That is merely schooling, however. When possible, I prefer fieldwork and observation to holiday. I have become the expert on humanology and lobotomite behavior here at Big Mountain. My research doesn't descend into formography. It is only science.
Yeah, what is formography?
It's excessive examination of the human form to achieve psychological arousal. Disgusting. I would never succumb to such base appetites. Distraction. And...
Oh, what's next?
Oh, removing it is a simple procedure. Well, except the complications it can cause to the heart and spine. But once the heart and spine are gone, no trouble at all. Clamp the subject down. One laser incision around the skull. The brain is finally free of the skin envelope, which is then kept automated for cleanup duties around Big Mountain. With you, however, something is definitely wrong. We've never had a lobotomite who kept speaking after being I am relieved the pacification field is working. If it didn't, I would broadcast some concern to my colleagues about safety protocols. That is a good question. My theory is that the Tesla coils in your brain pan are still connected to your brain somehow. It really could be anywhere. Brains are a lot smarter than most We still have your spine and heart. If you were to somehow find your brain, wherever it sloped off to, you could humanically reduce yourself again.
Let's do this one, although I wouldn't typically ask.
It is the pacification field emitters that are broadcasting into the emptiness of your skull. Without a brain. Why would you want such a thing? You might surrender to your hormones and commit primal aggression on me, on us, again and again. Then I would have to return the favor, activating my vivisectors and gently lobotomizing you from behind. Not something I would... No, the only way to circumvent the field is to have a brain, and we extracted that like we do all lobotomy.
Can you tell me about Dr. Mobius? Oh, let me check YouTube. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it.
Dr. Mobius, a monstrous brain creased with wrinkles of 1,000 exiled from the think tank for crimes too heinous to remain in recorded memory. And perhaps his one terrible eye forever peers at us. An eye of ever-increasing magnification. He watches from his...
Is there nothing useful?
It'll all become clear. If not, at least we will have the technology here at the Dome, where all technology... When we have all the technology, all the answers...
Alright, that was nothing.
This mountain, now crater, encompasses the sum total of knowledge of humankind. It is Big Mountain, where all questions can be... You'll see. Previous test subjects who have come here have had many questions for us. We answered them with science, fire, and termination. Until our next interaction, my intriguing...
Alright, so we did a lot of work. Let's do a save here. First. So we got some quests. Should I do the quest first? I'm worried that if I hand in the main quest, bottom of this, try to find any trace of the cave. I don't know where that is. Old world blues. Alright, then let's do this and go outside. Hopefully this will show me where to go. Alright. There's nowhere to go here, but I can go to the village. Okay. Try to find any trace of Gabe in Higgs village. So we need to go inside. Alright, does this thing tell me where to go? It's in the left corner. How do I get down here? This was where the mini Deathclaw was, right? We're kind of here. Oh, now we need to go back to Dr. Boris. Alright, alright. That was essentially it. What's this? No rats. No ratty rats. Enemies are nearby. I can't make this up. Who's shooting at me? Ow. What dick? Oh, he's not the one shooting. Someone is shooting. Alright, he has a proton axe. And he has a proton. No, he had this and this. Alright, can I now go? Oh, let's do the Sunset Sarsaparilla. Alright, I have now 2 good proton axes. And let's slurp a Sunset Sarsaparilla. This is going to the thing. Alright, we need to talk to this guy. He's the wrong guy. I wish I could change his voice modulator. Fix it, you know.
The lobotomite return. What? Why, yes, it is. I used to leave it outside his doghouse, chock full of chems, before the cybernetic modifications, of course. And no matter how chemmed the food, he would always eat it, and his tail would wag, even while I...
You know, I'm having the most perplexing feelings squiggling through my biogel. I can't quite pin it down. Why, yes, Gabe. No matter how awful my day had been, he was always waiting there. How odd. My gel is decoagulating. And when I would talk to him about Betsy, and how Marcus would beat on me and call me Smarty's sissy pants, he'd just sit there, head on my knee, and... If you don't mind, I'll take that bowl. Just need to remove it. Put it away, somewhere out of radar range. For some reason, its similarity to the crater shape of Big Mountain is starting to fill up all available cognitive spaces. That, combined with my own overwhelming feeling of having done something terrible, the two were hitting me with unexpected force.
96 XP.
As odd as it is, I believe that is the conclusion. And I wonder why it didn't hit me before, until I saw that memory in your hands. This sensation is unpleasant. I don't care for it. I don't care for this place either. And I feel as if we've forgotten something. Still, it is no matter. Crush the feeling down. Crush it. I do not need to remember. Until
Alright, so we got us some XP from that. That was good. Eat. Yeah, that Lara rifle is much better. Alright, where do we need to go here? Huh? Quest is active, isn't it? Is it inside? Hold on. I need to go and look at her room. Got it. Oh, it looks kind of cool. That's kind of vault techie. Is that the correct room? No, one over. The one with the mannequins. Actually, this says maybe to talk to her.
And you return. Looping, yeah. We haven't researched this, as my colleagues care little about the behavior patterns of lobotomites once their brains are removed. It is why so many are littered around the facility, like skin envelopes, discarded after they are peeled open and the... It varies according to the number and density of lobotomites that... In 43% of observed cases, two lobotomites left alone will fight for dominance or inject bodily fluids into each other's orifices. Unsanitary. I have tried to observe more cases, but subjects seem unwilling to release bodily fluids in my presence. Until
I may have to look this up. She is the target, I think. She's the target. Get to the bottom of Dala's biological fascination. Hold on. Fallout New Vegas. get to the bottom of Dallas biological assimilation. Alright, you see that?
And you return as curious as a teddy bear. Your primitive eye. No, there are no needs contained within my soft gel. Much like the soft gel of your eyes. No.
How do I
It's excessive disgusting. What is a name without a title? We could... Oh, a mailman. A delivery man. You are the second one I've met in recent times. Very different specimen. Of course. You must have met others in your travels. This one had met other couriers too, although it sounded as if he hadn't met the correct one. He asked us all many questions, and then he asked a most perplexing one. We had to segment the event out of our memories for safety. I do not know, nor should we try to access it. Perhaps Klein has the logs. My evaluation would be to let your own curiosity go. I do not think that Klein remembers the conversation as being satisfactory.
how do I activate that quest? Speak and accept her request to monitor your biorhythms. I don't know. I can't make sense of it. And hold on. Can I do something to increase my perception? Do we have anything? -2. Oh, perception +2. We can do this. Hold on. I will do a good save because I only have one. I sold all my rice.
And you return. Your...
Oh, I took the wrong one.
Until I...
It was not medics, right? It was something else. No, it was Mentats.
And you return. What? Nonsense. What? Stop it. Why? Why are you making me partake in this? Enough. I don't know what it is about the biology of lobotomites. It infects my thoughts. All that skin and muscle and tissue. Perhaps there is value in what you say. I did so enjoy breathing one. Would you? I feel so ashamed, but yet so intrigued. You'll need to give me a rest in between visits, or else my gel might run over. If you're ready, let me radar scan you. Slowly. Woo. Woo. Thank you, lobotomite. Please, you must come back for further study when I've had a rest. I'm a little sensitive right now. Until I...
Alright, so... Alright, did you complete the quest, more importantly? Alright, that's Dr. Klein up there, I think.
Did you retrieve the technology? Oh, yes, the last visitor. Well, the one just before you. Had an interesting name from some language that's almost impossible to speak. What did we speak about? Melancholy fellow. Had questions about history, but our conversation got interrupted. Twice, I believe. Once when the trains got derailed, and then a second time. Oddly enough, now that I'm accessing my databanks, I don't recall what the second time was. Mobius's incessant transmissions keep distracting me. Also, we didn't brain scrub the visitor. He may have left with some knowledge he shouldn't have. I believe, maybe. Oh, well, I'm sure it's of no consequence. I don't make many mistakes in calculation or perception, so probability favors me.
495.
What? You did? Your survival, let alone success, barely registered in my projections. Now, all I need to do is check my transmission databank. Mobius is always filling it up with his psychotic calls. Oh yes, there's the schematics, just like you said. How truthful. Yes, yes. Yes, No, I mean, yes. You just need to analyze these technologies for a moment. They are extremely advanced, you know?
They don't do anything, do they? I wouldn't want to do any of these, but I have to.
I know how these technologies work. If you remember, we described them in clearly abstract, contradictory statements before. On how to use them. Yes, so let me... a bit. I'll figure it out. Yes, that's what I believe I said. I've got it. The cardiac regulator in the suit, the antenna for brain waves, and the sonic frequency for the vertebral nerves. I'm thinking. This is all very complicated. Let me check something. Of course, I have it. The override sequence to open the Forbidden Zone door is hidden in the schematics. Well, not hidden. It's actually right there, behind the programming equivalent of coffee stains. It's embedded in what seems to be recursive code. It's badly commented there and there. Oh, and null pointers very sloppy, Mobius. You see, using the antenna to boost the emitter's sonic frequency, and the stealth suit to bypass the Forbidden Zone lock, yes, that could work. Was that my plan? It must have been. Sometimes I truly surprise myself. The door is open, and now Mobius will get his. Heal you? What, put you back together like some giant hard-boiled yum-yum deviled egg? I mean, technically, these items could all be used to put you back together once you had your brain. But for now, they can be used in the name of aggression. The door should be unsealed. Now, instead of being subjected to threats, we can now send an equally threatening message to Mobius.
Me.
And that message is science. Deliver this message, and Big you can go now. That's your cue.
I almost need a level just talking to these guys. Do I need the stupid suit? Because the suit is in a safe. It weighs too much. Yeah, I'm not using the suit. We have these things that look kind of cool. And I should repair this one. Hold on, the thing... Dude, repairing costs money.
Might I be of service? Very good.
How much is this one? 1,700 caps. Jesus Christ. I used to be rich. Seriously. I used to be freaking rich. Can I fix it myself? Where's the thing? No, only with the Gauss rifle. Shit.
Might I be of service, sir? Very.
I'm going to be like penniless. I only shot it like what? 30? Why am I in danger? How would I go here? Now what? I'm pushing one for this area. Sneak almost. One is gone. For some reason, when I repaired this one, Ow, that hurt a lot.
Hit my robos.
Well, that hurt a lot. Yes. Oh, game crashed. Do I have to do the entire? Oh God, Ah. Cloud status uploading. Cause it has to freaking upload every goddamn second of this game. It's like Zoom used to be in the beginning. It would update. Zoom would update right when you wanted to join a meeting.
You're no match for science. Destroy this one, I'll make more. I see you.
Alright, let's save. Do I need maybe just sarsaparilla? Stim packs cost money. Alright, where do we need to go? The Forbidden Zone.
Tail rocking on. You're no match for science. Tail rocking on. Oh, my minion. Robo Scorpion. Attack. Scorpion. Attack.
I'm halfway dead. Halfway dead.
I see you. Now I end you. I see you. Now I end you.
Jesus Christ. This is why we can't have nice things. Level up. Oh, what should we do here? Energy weapons is already that. Where's melee? Should I do melee or guns? Alright, let's do a good save here. And then let's collect the little bit of loot that we have. there any out here that we didn't aggro? Doesn't do anything. I think I may have been hidden. We need the sunset. Alright, there's obviously this thing. Easy. Took bolt. Took bolt. There's nothing here. There's a battery and the red eggs. This terminal works. This one doesn't work. Oh, this is just like informational stuff. Is there any loot associated with the giant scorpion? How do I get back up? Well, I guess we don't have a choice. A single energy cell. What is that thing that I picked up? What's the same? It only weighs one, so we might be able to sell it. Oh, the same. Easy lock.
Move along, please.
How do you activate this guy? Do I have something that I can use to shoot this guy? Look, this weapon is already almost gone. Look. I picked up this, so I could fix it, but maybe I'll wait a little bit. Alright.
Move along, please.
No, I can't clip inside. I would need to clip inside somehow. Alright. So there's one up here. There's a bunch up there. Let's go here first. Oh, this is how you get back up. See, there's that room. Didn't take anything. before. Alright, that was the end of that. And this doesn't necessarily go anywhere else. There's a working terminal here. Well, the giant scorpion is no longer with us, so... And we got us a pack of mentats. Doing that. We just spent 1,700 on fixing the damn gun. Oh, this doesn't go anywhere. Jump down here. We're in this bloody mountain and there's nothing interesting here yet. Oh. Alright, this is a throwing axe. Carefully. There's a full soda bottle there. Bunch of empty sodas. Verdammt. Dropping the empty sarsaparilla bottle. Is it on the E? Right away twice. I take this and this. Take the red X. It's a typewriter of some sort. Alright, but this doesn't go anywhere now. I guess we need to go over there. Did I come from here? No, there was no taking all of that. Taking all of that. Didn't touch that. There's a telephone. A full Nuka-Cola. What is this? Why hasn't this started shooting? It injured me. It didn't see me, I guess. What the heck is that? can use this. He has a buff out. This is an average locked one. Take both of these. That was the Sunset Sarsaparilla. Alright, average lock. Let's do this. Alan. Alright, so whatever was targeting is now targeting the Scorpion that is no longer with us. I guess this thing. I will murder it. Because I get XP for it, right? Must have got to do it somehow. Oh, we could double check that. Yeah. I was slowed down there for a minute. This doesn't go anywhere. Why? This thing has wine. Emergency shutdown terminal. That's good news, bears. No, this is all one unit. So there was like a team working on these things. It's only 10 XP, but I got the sneak attack on it. What can I say? Took all of it. Took all of it. Didn't take anything. Didn't take anything. Took all of it. There is a code here of some sort. Mentats. Took all of it. Didn't take anything. How did I have 2 layer rifles? Maybe layer rifles? Maybe I can fix it. How much damage does this still do? 90. Yeah, let's wait a little bit. I think this just goes down. This is broken. And this just goes down. But we haven't been here, I think. No, we have. Let's do a good save here. In case I screw something up.
I do so love integers.
It's pretty much like the other place. Easy that. This is flour, right? Looks like the guy is sleeping. Okay. There was the same crap in this. We'll take the medic. Does my proton axe need fixing? I guess this is not used, huh? Oh, there's a little bit. Oh, no. That's a lot of filing cabinets. Alright, and that's done. There is nothing on this side. Let's go on the other side. This looks like lived in. Holy moly. This guy has like an annual supply of these. This guy had an annual supply of these.
I'm running out of floor space for my calculations.
That doesn't weigh anything. You can sell it.
I do so love integers.
Alright, this is properly looted now. Let's do a good save. Or lose the loot. Oh.
I'm running out of floor space for my calculations.
Maybe I can talk to this guy after I check the other side.
I'm imagining all sorts of imaginary numbers right now.
He's building a robot here, like a big robo brain. Our brain goes in there and then this thing goes on top. Alright, maybe we can talk to this guy now.
Angry bone in my body. Have them all removed. Hmm? Oh, hello there. You are there, aren't you? Forgive my confusion. So hard to tell these days. You seem familiar somehow. I'm guessing you're here for your brain, perhaps? It's just up there. Such a nice brain, young, very bright. A little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it. You're coming into focus nicely. Depth perception is a problem with this old monitor of mine. Went black a while ago. That's old age for you. Should look at getting the visual nerves reattached. It's just that the right eye would see the wrong things. The flying tortoises were the worst. Would you care for a mentat? I love mentats. Delicious and smarty. I have all sorts of amazingly science-terrific thoughts and ideas when those chalky tablets are zipping through my biogel. I forget them all not long after, though, especially with the data constipating my memory core. Afraid binary streams might shoot out my chassis. Had to start using the dome floor and walls here to inscribe equations, although I've somewhat lost track of where they start and end. Really? That implies preconceived notions, theories, and a hypothesis about this meeting? Please extrapolate. What was I supposed to be like? After all, it might be worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Mobius is better than I. Do you? You seem... And does it even want to go back with you? Maybe you should ask it. It's quite independent, has all manner of opinions. Tell you what, I'll leave it up to your brain. If it wants to go, then fine. If not, well, you should respect its wishes. Indeed,
Okay, I guess I need to talk to my brain here.
Well, well, look who finally dragged themselves in out of the wasteland. And where have we been, Crawling through pits of radioactive muck again? Ah, lovely. Figured that out, have we? Would you like a cookie? After the think tank extracted me from your skull, they fell to bickering amongst themselves. I'm sad to say we were quite forgotten about. Dr. Mobius saw an opportunity to gain some leverage and had me spirited away to his dome. I don't know. I'm afraid the trauma of our separation rendered me quite insensate. I didn't come around until I was safely ensconced in this tank. I'm quite sure whatever he did was highly scientific, though. Well, as long as your curiosity is... Yes, well, believe me, the opposite is equally true. Good Lord, have you bathed at all since they pulled me out of you? Well, I see sarcasm hasn't eluded you. Fine, perhaps now isn't the best time, but it's the principle of the thing. Oh, had I? What exactly will you do if I don't? Not put me back in that cranial dungeon you call your head? Heavens forbid. You wouldn't. That's inhuman. You're a monster. A deranged, self-destructive monster! I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing. Look at it from my perspective. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological functions. Do you know how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, I can tell you. If you want me back, we need to establish some ground rules.
Sure.
First, showers! Second, regular checkups. Regular, mind you, and from a reputable doctor. Third, You need to listen to me more than your hormonal choir and genitalian orchestra. Promise me that, and you've got a deal. Really? I didn't expect you to actually agree to that. I'm afraid that was a bit of a bluff, really. I'm not going with you.
What a dick.
Well, certainly there might be some things I miss about being ambulatory. We have seen some incredible sights, haven't we? Jason Bright and his followers launching into the vast unknown. Helios 1 coming back online. Jason Bright and his followers launching into the vast unknown. Helios 1 coming back online. Jason Bright and his followers launching into the vast unknown. Helios 1 coming back online.
Okay, we have a problem. This is a bug. You can't get out of it.
Jason Bright and his followers launching. Well, well, look who found. Well, that's a fine how do you do. Me, quote, dick, unquote. As if I'm the one responsible for the way you carry on, gad. I'm not. Fun? The thing. I'm not. All motivated by. I suppose you're right. That does call certain assumptions into question, doesn't it? Indeed, quite the conundrum. How do you suppose... I suppose there might be some advantage. Well, I suppose you've convinced me well. Unfortunately, before we get to that stage of the proceedings, we have a problem. Even if I could settle myself back in your skull and reconnect all those pesky nerve endings, Dr. Mobius doesn't have the tools here. We would have to make use of Dr. Klein's lab, and I rather doubt the brains are inclined to share. Oh, lovely. We've reached the mindless violence portion of the program. Tell me, what exactly are you, and I use the word loosely, planning?
Planning.
Oh, energy weapons, yes. I'd almost forgotten how much fun those are. How do we proceed then? Right. Look out, think tank. This brain is coming out of its jar. I suppose now that we're reunited, you'll want to fill your torso up with those other meaty parts the think tank took from us. Personally, I think your upgrades are quite a bit better. But now that I'm with you, the Sync's autodock can plug them back in no problem. Right then, off we go. Klein will be in for a nasty shock when he realizes the pacification field won't work on a mind and body reunited.
Oakley dokley. I'm kind of excited, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, this is quite high. I need to go lower. It's rather inconvenient that there is no stairs. That's still empty. Let's do a good save before the auto dock. Am I holding my brain like physically? I don't know, can't see it.
You require some additional... And rightly so.
Less resistant to poison, and robots are only somewhat confused by you. Healing items are twice as effective.
You require some additional...
Spine is back in your body, but some advanced technology, your torso can now be crippled again. But your strength and damage threshold bonuses have doubled.
You require some additional...
That's a nice touch.
You require some additional...
Might I be of service, sir? Very good.
Is this 26,000? Maybe what I do is I bring the gold boys to him. Yeah, we basically sold everything we can sell.
What's the haps? Right on.
Okay, where's the save? Because I have a glove that I no longer need.
Have you been flirting with the Ice Queen again? Ugh, I'm so much more fun.
Alright, let's go and talk to the guy. I think that. This thing breaks really easily. I mean, Jesus, it breaks so easily. Alright, let's do a good save.
The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite. Has Dr. Mobius been denominated into scrap metal and voice module parts? I recommend watching your tone with me. Now, your brain. And what could we possibly have to speak about? You have the brain, we have the technology. All you must do is surrender. With it, we can finally leave this place. I cannot tell you how boring this place gets, chopping up the landscape and everything in. And we have so many questions to ask your brain first. About this Mojave place. A fertile testing ground for our Yes! Wait, you did, didn't you? You are lying. No, you are not. Your heartbeat, perspiration, all excessively confident and sure of yourself. Why would you reason with that maniac? He'll destroy us all! Nonsense! Confer?
Dr. Klein, I must intercept. Please, do not harm the lobotomite.
I'm not going to harm it. I'm going to dissect it until it's dead. Why the sudden intersection, Dala?
I cannot stand a sweet breathing organism breathing in and out to suddenly not breathe. We must keep it alive. For study. Slow study.
Gala, these vocalized pauses are unlike you. What do you care?
Fine. Are you sure we've calculated all the combat probabilities here? I mean, the lobotomite confronted Mobius. Plus, you know, we haven't had a COMBAT drill in forever. I don't think we could form a tactical attack triangle if we wanted to.
Releasing the WOMBAT was not my plan, so get off my voice box.
Silencing opinionators.
Why are you acting like this? You've never refused to commit necessary surgery before. And this lobotomite needs its surgery. A noble speech, but there is no room in my vocabulators for friend and lobotomite in the same sentence. Perhaps you are irradiated with camaraderie radiation. We have chems for that. We can save you from your emotional addiction.
If I may, I feel as if I must be the voice of reason here. This lobotomite is much like us. Regarding even animals and pets is nothing more than avenues to promote science. There is good here. Instead of ending its life on the table, we should prolong its suffering in the name of science. Like good old Gabe, the finest of lab specimens.
Why am I even listening to you fools? Enough of this mutinous chorus. If there's a word I hate, it's mutiny. And the word jism, which never made any sense to me. It's ridiculous. I count as 5, like the mighty human hand I once had, with its 5 penises clenched in a... Nonsense! The mathematics of this situation are on our side, lobotomite. I believe... No, wait. Carry the 2, then... If this were a democracy, I would be concerned. We are too scientific for that. You dare use logic against me? That's no deal at all. There's a whole world beyond the crater, filled with ideas and possibilities. We could have escaped, seen it all for ourselves, tested it, prodded at it, made it... For you? I have a strange sensation that I would like that. How? Very well, partner. The think tank is at your service as long as you do not destroy us.
Well, I'm glad that we figured that out. What missions do we have?
As it had been in the years before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the most powerful minds of the 23rd century. The courier who had been brought to the Big Empty became its new overlord, using its facilities ruthlessly and decisively when needed. Sometimes science is more than a quest for discovery. It is a weapon to be used in the service of one with the strength to understand it.
The courier had scoured much of the Big Empty, although secrets still remained in the crater's depths. Perhaps that was for the best, however. Curiosity, while sometimes rewarded for its efforts, often proves to be equally dangerous.
Dr. Mobius continued his research undisturbed in the Forbidden Zone. As much as he had attempted to create better scorpions, he tried the same with humanity, with considerably less success. These failures didn't bother him overmuch. Once the rush of mentats wore off, he forgot he had failed in any event. After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden Zone had already exceeded his expectations.
The sink atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner. The Sync Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The Biological Research Station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight, requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden, so that it might, in its own words, sensually fertilize the garden's smooth contours. The garden sent back a polite refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
The book chute continued to devour all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt. Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to it.
The light switches continued to bicker and flicker.
This persisted until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the showboat.
The sink continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it. Eventually, it gained access to the magneto-hydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the Big Empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean.
The toaster continued its psychotic spree, reducing all appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts. It learned several new murderous techniques from the courier, and built a blood shrine to itself in the Cuckoo's Nest. The cave floor was soon filled with the horror of 100 gutted toasters. A silent, grisly, unplugged audience. Their purpose? To toast bread. Unfulfilled.
Muggy did his best to collect coffee cups, although in his quest, he accidentally trapped himself in Higgs Village. It might have been the end for poor Muggy. Except he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well, except for Dr. O, who was an asshole for having created Muggy in the first place. Muggy left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge for serving Dr. O.
You can't interrupt it.
Blind old Jefferson, with sounds the courier brought him, created a symphonic counter-frequency that saved Big Mountain from sonic invasion in 2910. If you didn't hear about it, good. It was rumored by the other personalities that he had a brief fling with the light switches. Although he forgot their names much too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre were bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city.
In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the courier ran through the X-8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
The infiltration program in X-13 felt spent, having repeatedly upgraded the stealth suit until it could upgrade it no more. It felt warm, fulfilled, and a bit sluggish. It realized not long after, the stealth suit had left it, without so much as a note on the nightstand. So the infiltration program sent out robo-brains into the wastes, looking for its wayward technology. It eventually found Repcon HQ, and set up a new research center, testing and murdering fiends who kept breaking into the facility.
The courier, organs intact, continued onwards, a little less heavy of step, but with all the organs in the right places, as they should be. After all, brains can develop a life of their own when left to their own thoughts, and the courier's brain was more clever than most.
Dr. Klein and the think tank remained alive, unaware of the world outside. They looped through their daily routine, none the wiser about the world beyond, although perhaps wiser was the wrong word. The world outside belonged to the courier, and if anyone would shape it, well, the courier had already called dibs.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
Yeah, my screen is black.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see
No
the present,
graphics, no
much
nothing.
less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
The Big Empty lived up to its name. A hollow crater of failures of a past era. A last, sad statement of the old world.
In the time following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, Old World Blues became more than a catchphrase.
It became a reality, a withering form of nostalgia for times long past.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, it was all this and more. Old world blues, new world misery. The two became one in the courier's shadow.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal Ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The Sync sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
Big brains. Yet still cannot be crippled, but you are only 10% more resistant to addiction now. Surprisingly, your damage threshold has improved by 10%, minimum +1. You acquired the Big Mountain Transportal Ponder. It's capable of transporting you and you alone between the Mojave Wasteland and Big Mountain. To return to the Mojave or go back to Big M from your Mojave, simply equip the Transportal Ponder as you would any weapon. Pull the trigger and you'll go. Note that it won't work in interiors or in combat situations and is totally incapable of harming your enemies. I don't know where there's allowed. I have no idea. I will put this here. This one is fixed. Why is it so loud all of a sudden? I don't like it loud.
Yes! Yes! Soon I will! What? It did? Really? Well, fuck. That really puts a damper on the toaster's mood. Oh well. No use crying over spilled Armageddon. Where was I? Soon the war... Yeah!
So what do I do here? Ah, there it is.
Perhaps Sir would care to put Sir's feet up, and I might serenade Sir with the dulcet tones of a light opera.
Can I do more? Alright, let's go outside. Gamecraft. Alright, so we have done a lot of progress. Wonder if it's up there or down here. I think it will be down there. Alright, which way do we need to go? It seems to be up there. Hopefully no silly robo-scorpions. If this tower cracked off, I suppose. What was the thing for? What am I getting again? Yeah, I guess that's what I was supposed to be doing. Where was the enemies? Oh, where do I need to go though? Ah, here. I picked up some weird spore pod. Yeah, I think that is for this thing. I need to go and talk to this thing.
You took care of them brains pretty good, baby. Nice. It's the miracle of life. Yeah. some samples, and I got you going. Ah, yeah, baby. Just slip it in there. All the way down in that dark, moist earth. Launching interface.
That's a lot of XP, son.
I'm so good, I might seed you just by looking at you.
I think that's it. So maybe we just need some time to go. I say we bring the gold bars and sell them to this thing. Is this outside enough or no? I should be able to shoot the field down. The force field. I don't know if I want to. There's the chimneys. You can see some of the goo that's left from shooting enemies. Alright, does this work? And we are back in the Mojave. Alright. Let's get the gold bars. Tumbleweed. I like the tumbleweed. Looks really good. How much is one? 35. Ah, shit. Just one too many. Alright, do we have the pistola?
Might I be safe in the assumption that matters with the think tank have been satisfactorily concluded vis-à-vis your residence in this domicile?
Huh?
Very good, sir.
So he doesn't have enough for this much. Do you have anything of value? No, not really. So I will put the gold bars here in the save. Oh, that hasn't grown yet. This way I don't have to schlep them again. And we just periodically look if they refill. Another drop is a lot of weight. I probably should check what my problem is. The weight of this is nothing. The also for plasma shovel. That's what we usually have. Can I put this in here? I think I have, what? We have too many doctor's bags. We have too many of those. Yeah, and then we have 20 sunset sarsaparillas. That's it. That makes more sense. And then, can we use this thing here to fix... Hey, thanks for watching, guys. I wasn't planning on playing too much longer. We just finished... Where's the other website over there? We just finished the DLC. You guys can rewind and watch that. It was actually a lot of fun. Let's see, we have the recycling here. Okay, so we have 562 ECPs. And 6, we have SECs, we have 1015. I will just leave it like that, I think. Okay, so then tomorrow we are going to start... Is there stuff in here? No, it should be empty now. Yeah, this is...
What I wouldn't give to be able to pick up Radio New Vegas. Those cats can really play.
Alright, then let's go to the Mojave. And then from here, we're going to start tomorrow the next one. Let me actually see what the next DLC is. I will try to look this up. Fallout New Vegas. Best order DLCs. So we did Honest Hearts, we did Dead Money, we did Old World Blues, and now is Lonesome Road. Courier 6 backstory and DLC storyline should complete right before initiate the final battle at Hoover Dam. Value it contains tough enemies like Deathclaws, but offers the best late game equipment. How to start Lonesome Road. How to start Lonesome Road. Canyon wreckage located on the western edge of the Mojave Wasteland. Open your Pip-Boy and navigate to your data tab and select the quest The Reunion. Fast travel to Prim. Alright, let's follow these steps. Let's follow these steps and figure out what's going on. So, on my Pip-Boy, under quests, travel to the Canyon Wreckage near Prim. You have not discovered this location. Alright. Canyon Wreckage. How can you... I have 100 stealth. I don't even want this. But his stuff replenished. But how do we get to the canyon wreckage? I'm pointing directly at it. Alright, what does Google say we should be doing? California Sunset Drive-In, can we see it? We'll figure this out somehow, don't worry. Well, this is closed though. Yeah. Hey, there's some cans here. Jet. Psycho. Huh. Google has some explanation on how to get there, but maybe we can read somehow. I bet you the cans are for target practice, right? I don't think we have ever been here before. Can't go in there. A coyote. Maybe he won't attack. Poor guy. This costs 2 rounds of ammunition every time we do this. Alright, this seems to be like a blockage of some sort. There was 2 energy cells right there. There's this A again. You can go home, courier. But this is blocked. It's the first time I see this. Meal ready to eat. There's Lonesome Road. This is what I'm supposed to be starting. Alright, I don't know if this is the wreckage, but let's see. You turn northwest and follow the steep rock into the mountains. Watch out for local coyotes along the path. Enter the gateway. You will see a canyon filled with smashed vehicles and graffiti. Reading Courier 6. The divide. Approach the large ruined bus at the back of the canyon and interact with the door to trigger the DLC to... we are in the right location to sit. So I will put the door, I guess this door here. Yep. Let's do a good save. We don't actually need this. I think this save. We don't need this save. Can I go back? No. Alright, so that started the DLC. Maybe I will take a picture out here. Hold on. Can we get a little bit of fight? Or something like this. Maybe if I stand here. Alright. Oh, mini nuke. A mini nuke. Those are just lights. Is there a way to go down? Yeah, I guess this way. Alright. hope this doesn't just end here. Well, there's a door in the middle of the mountain. That looks ominous. The bunker seems to be tilted. But it is encrypted beyond your ability to hack. You will need to find something that can break the encryption in order to be processed, like an access card or something like utility. Treasure key. Alright, let's see if you can open it. Can I go here too? And there is no terminal here. There's a problem here, I don't know if you guys can see that. Easy. I wonder if I to use the arc builder somehow. Let's go off there, let's see that. There's an iBot. Attention all base personnel, the automated commissary system has been locked down until further notice. It turns out that the counterfeit-proof paid checks we have been issuing to you are exactly the same size and shape as ordinary bottle caps. Until we can correct the problem, we will have to make the purchases the old-fashioned way. Just a reminder that all base commissary terminals draw from the same central depository. Please do not waste your time or the technicians by running from commissary to commissary. You won't get any more whiskey than you did from the first one.
Experiment log 369248/B. iBot Duraframe Universal Interface Override System. This is Dr. Whitley presiding. We've boosted signal gain and enlarged the overflow buffer system. That should ensure 100% connectivity and control. Eddie, whenever you're ready. Yes, success. Reporting full success on 369248/B. Eddie was able to interface with and override the test panel in under 3 seconds. Great job, team. Now let's start on the proposal for the full rollout.
Alright, he has like this weird receptacle thing here. Wait, is there anywhere else to go? Oh, who's that guy? Oh, this is like, it can fix my stuff. Let's do a repair all. Nice, and we can trade here too. What does he have? Flashbang? What is it like? Rainbow Six? Breathing mask, riot gear helmet, used army combat armor. I should look at my PT. The breathing mask is a headpiece, right? I can't wear this in my power armor because it's my power armor have stuff. So let me check that real quick. Yeah, that makes sense. Let me look at that. What else can we do here? Flashbangs. Oh, I wanted to auto-inject stimpack. Auto-inject super stimpack. Medics. Stimpack, super stimpack. Okay. Miscellaneous. That's free. Oh wow, so there's a gun called Red Glare, and this increases the speed of rockets, increases the fire rate, increases zoom level. It's for an SMG, mechanical upgrade. So it has a bunch of upgrades, and we already can see that it has a lot of caps. It has 6,000 caps. Wait, is there an MCE? What is that? Micro? These ones. Do I have anything to give it? Like, for example, I can give it this. Yep, that's good enough. Wait, was there a door on this side? I think there was. There's yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a stim pack there. There's nothing here. Alright, let's go to the generator room, I guess. Edie, can you do something? There is an eddy and there is an eddy. This one is welding on a rocket. There's two eddies. The rocket is a little bit on the crooked side. And this is now open. Okay. We found a module on this broken eyebot that can upgrade Eddie. Installing this module grants you the first rank of a Camarader E perk, allowing Eddie to repair your currently equipped weapon once per day. This perk is access to Eddie's dialogue. If you find more upgrade modules, you can unlock further ranks of this perk. When you return to the Mojave, these upgrades will carry over to the original Eddie as well. That's really cool. Let's upgrade you. How do I upgrade you? Talk to, wait here, system pack. Where's this little quick pistons? Back up. Alright, did that thing automatically install? I don't have to do anything? Maybe it was automatic, maybe it was automatic. But that's an easy lock, which means it's hard. Because these guys learned beeping. Let's go beeping. 4 out of 7. Beacon. I'm just that good. Oh wow, I did not expect that I would be able to just walk in here. No questions asked. This one is kaput. Hard. Easy. I take that. I take that. What's this? There's a bottle cap here. Oh, nothing here. don't go down, let's do like this. This thing broke over. What the nails? Is it ammunition? I think nails might be ammunition. Oh shit. I got stuck. Oakley Dokley, we can't go up here, but we can go up here. There's a robo-brain in there. Easy, which means it's hard. Just that good.
Systems failed.
Duct tape. Is that a cigarette? Yeah. Is the rocket ammunition? Looks like it. Wait, the desk is a locked card? It's a gun, but it's a pretty shitty gun. It was also in pretty shitty condition. There's duct tape and a cigarette here. I like the design of this. It feels more lively. So since we are going this way, maybe going into that other door would have been a good idea. Ooh, I don't know, this might be a little bit far. Far to jump. There's a cord here somewhere.
Dr. Grant? What the hell do you think you're doing?
Ah, Whitley, there you are. Orders from Colonel Autumn. He feels the iBot Duraframe project isn't advancing quickly enough. I'm to...
You didn't even disengage his damage avoidance protocols. You're hurting him.
Don't be ridiculous. It's just a machine. See here, I've already increased the navigation system's efficiency by 65%.
Get the hell out of here!
Fine, Whitley. It's your lab. At least until I tell the Colonel about this.
Alright, doors. Oh, that's an ashtray. It just looks like it's a nail gun. Damage 7, yes. There wasn't anything here that needed to... There wasn't anything here that needed activating. There was just loot. Hold on. This is where we came in, right? Yeah. Then we go up. I wish I could go up more. And then there's the door here. I took everything. This one has an easy lock. I just took the nails. There's a good guy here, son. There's like some street signs, I don't know, it's taped to his side. Oh, there's got another big guy here. Scout armor. I actually wanted to check my damage threshold. I forgot to do so. Hang on. 43, huh? Not bad. The armor gives 25 and 6 for 31. So I have 12 damage threshold. Naked. It's not bad. Where was the radiation? Is the rocket leaking in there? Took all of it. Took some things. Oh, nice. Arc welder. This doesn't work. This is helpful. Another arc welder. What are you guys doing with the arc welders here? Human flesh, really? Ah. It made noises. mainframe is locked down with a secure military-grade encryption system. You need to find a distributed them and upload them to Edie. Or Ellie. I keep saying Edie. For me it's a female robot. What? This the Sentry Bot has a Bowie knife inside its head. But I don't know about that, son. Ah. Odd trap. Making yourself smaller doesn't mean that you can enter something. Not in this game. In some games it does, not in this game. $92? How the heck did we get 92? There's a big deal. Yeah, I wish I would understand what he's chirping about. But there is 3 of them. The plasma ones have a nice little glow around them. That's kind of nice. Oh, I'm taking the plasma rifle. Plasma rifle was awesome. And these ones, I can't do anything from. Oh. How about these ones? Okay. Honestly, this thing is unique. Speech plus 10, guns plus 5. Apologies. Does this open now? do it. Yes, yes, a very subtle way. Let's hit the fan. Holy Christ. Oh shit. Oh. Hmm? He doesn't have anything special. Edie is incapacitated. Average lock? There's something here on the ground. That's Edie. He is taking a nap seat. Alright, what should we do there? think it was Sniper, right? Yeah. It's just so much stuff. Alright, what's with this guy? This guy is dead. There's nothing here, and this thing just disappeared. Alright, I think we should, maybe check this again tomorrow. Took everything, took nothing. Oh yeah, we should heal too. Who's locking ammo boxes? What kind of BS is that? What is this thing? Oh, Edie is back. Ah, almost didn't see it there. Got myself the stim pack that I just had to use. Alright, so we're going to do a save here and then pick this up tomorrow. This is fun. This is more fun. Alright everyone, hope you guys enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun, right? We started a new DLC, so that it feels a little bit better. The DLC with the robots, I didn't like it. The robots were talking a lot. There was a lot of jokes made that, you know, I would typically not laugh about. But, you know, it is content, I paid for it, so we have to play first. I liked the one with the native Indians. That one was cool. The dead money was a little bit weird because the enemies, right? The sort of ghost enemies were unusual and hard, and there was also the red mist that could injure you quite substantially. So all of that was a little bit weird, and it was basically fetch quests. We had to use the local map all the time. But this one so far I like, right? Lonesome Road. That said, I do provide fresh content on YouTube every day. So if you guys want to get notified when there's something new to watch, please subscribe and hit that bell icon. Bell icon is, it triggers notifications 100%. The subscription does not. However, by subscribing, you're still supporting me. That said, we also have a Discord. It's our primary method of communication, and we can merge there as well. Both the Discord invite and the merge link can be found on our website, the video description, and the YouTube channel. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.